At the end of the day, you become the person you strongly believe that you are. If you begin to believe that you are a present person who lives in present, who enjoys the now, who appreciates this life in now and here, then eventually you become that person. If you believe that things are going to work out, everything is going to work it out. If maybe from your input, or maybe something strange will happen, but everything will work out for itself, for its own good. If you believe that, eventually you will notice that everything works out. You create your reality. You create in your imagination, in your worries, in your concerns, you create an idea of a reality, and then it comes out in the form of physical objects in the world. Like when you're dreaming and you're dreaming any random thing, but the reality is not projected outside of your mind. So within your mind, you're having all these real experiences, which you find out that upon waking up that they were not real. So maybe one day you will wake up from this dream and realize none of this was real. So if there is a possibility that we are living a false life, if all this is a matrix, an illusion, a game, then you can choose your game. You can choose, even if it is not, even if it is real. So let's not argue on that some other day. But whatever you think about this life, bring yourself to the frequency from which you want to see life, and you see that everything that operates in that frequency will come to you. You have to be patient. You have to, of course, explore more from within what you need, what you want, who you are, what is your idea of life, what are your philosophies of life. You will have to dig deeper. You'll have to go deeper into it, but you will realize that you begin to look and feel and talk like the person you always wanted to be, and the others begin to perceive you the way you always wanted others to perceive you. But none of this happens by pleasing them or by doing things because others will perceive you like that. It happens because that's what you truly deeply think, feel, want to be as a person, as a being, as this manifestation. Because if you allow anything else, if you give the choice and power to anything or anybody else to decide if you can be happy, if you can be satisfied, if you can be joyful, if you can be blissful, then it's a miserable life, because you just cannot give away your power. You have to retain it. You have to know that no one is coming to save you. No one can have your best interest in their mind, because everything in life has the tendency of self-preservation. It has the tendency of thinking about itself before thinking about other people. So what do you think? Anybody else can keep you in their mind more than they keep themselves in their mind? I don't know, maybe Indian mothers, but I don't think this is possible. And why would you want anybody else to think about you more? Why would you give your power even to your doctors or your teachers or anybody? Learn to connect with yourself, with your body. See what feels right, what doesn't feel right. If you want to know everything from other people, then they're going to give advices based on what's in their interest. You know, the pharmacy is going to sell you medicine that is giving them the most margin. So you go and ask the chemist, what should I take for this? Of course, he or she is going to give you, I've worked in this field, so I know how does it work. You go to a doctor, it's the same thing. You need to inform and educate your doctor about what's going on with you by, first of all, connecting with yourself and learning what's going on with you. And then asking and negotiating with your doctor about what is happening, about why is he giving what he's giving you, and things like that. It is taking responsibility of your life in a way fully, but then why wouldn't you? It's your life. If you don't just want to go on living without any kind of reflection, then it's fine. But if you are with me on this, if you watch my videos, if you are beginning to get into my head and if you're beginning to feel me, understand me, what kind of thinker, what kind of person I am, then you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about not living your life as if it's someone else's job. It's your job. And in fact, you can do a good job at it. You can do a good job of living your life. I used to think of myself as completely useless. Guess what? I still think of myself as pretty useless. But the journey from being useless to being useless is that I don't give a damn anymore, because my being does not have to be useful. You know what, in other context I might say completely opposite of what I'm saying, so please remember the context. It is just me speaking absolute in absolute terms and in abstract terms. So when you see another video when I'm talking about usefulness, don't get confused, or do get confused, so that you can think about yourself. Maybe my contradictions can help you realize that contradictions are part of life, and if one is true, it doesn't mean the other is false. There could be both perspectives valid based on the time, the place, the context. So where was I? The uselessness. Do you think besides human beings any other beings think about being useful? So why do we think about being meaningful and useful? Why can't you just be like these trees, like the birds, like the breeze? You can just be, and you can breathe, you can sit relaxed, and the world is running all around you and it can run. You can just look at the sunlight filtering through these trees, and there's a stream down there. I can hear the water. The sunlight is pleasant now. The color is beginning to get golden soon. It's just me, there's nobody around. Yeah, and it helps me think, it helps me think clearly. It calms my nerves. And it makes me feel fully alive. It makes me feel fulfilled that I just can be, I am, you know. And you can also be. But if in your mind there is so much stored, so many people that have hurt you, so many people that you have hurt, so many people that must apologize to you, so many people that you need to apologize to, so many things if you have here, so many fears you have, so many grudges you're holding, then of course you can't sit here like this and be peaceful. But then choose. Make a choice. Who do you want to be? The life might seem transient, but at the same time it might seem very long. And if you are having a horrible time and horrible days, then every day, every week, and every month, and every year seems way too long. If you're having a really good time, then time passes like this. So if you are not really enjoying your time right now, then please pay more attention. Make a choice, otherwise the life will seem so long and you will feel like you're dragging yourself to the end of it. Do you want to drag yourself to the end of it? Or do you want to be able to enjoy just being, just witnessing the amazing nature and the ways in which it works? Just wondering, living in awe and simplicity. Your work doesn't define your worth. Nothing defines your worth. You are, and that's worthy enough. That's worthy of being. You were born to be, and you just be. And you can go whenever you need to go, whenever you have to go. But as long as you are here, you are worthy of love, you're worthy of kindness, you're worthy of everything. And also all the other things, so pain and hurts and harms and illness. You can get anything. You just embrace life in its totality. I don't mind what happens. You want to get to the point when you can say, you know what, I have some desires, I have some expectations from life, but at the end of the day, I don't mind what happens. I have a mind which thinks, which has preferences, which likes and dislikes, so I can say certain things, I can dream certain things. If they happen, well and good. If not, let the universe decide what it wants to happen for me. You can't really get anything from getting things outside. So even if this seems like maybe it sounds like sometimes a philosophy which is I don't know, I don't want to call it a lazy philosophy, but a philosophy that has kind of given up. But it's not giving up, it's surrender. Because nothing has an intrinsic value. It's what I give to them. I give so much value to this moment, this, being around. And So for me, this has value. If you come here with all the things in your mind, then of course you need to sort them first. You can't sit here with me and enjoy your time. If you haven't done the work that you need to do, then you have a lot of work to be done. But please do it, because if you don't do it, you're just gonna end it like this, and that will be a miserable scenario in my head. You don't want to do this. You want to, no matter where you are, what age you are, what gender you are, you want to make a choice. You want to decide, this is who I am, this is how I know how I want to be, and this is how I want to live, this is how I want to spend my days, this is how I want to think about things, and this is how I want to be flexible with my beliefs and opinions. You choose. You can choose. Let me tell you, you can choose. You can be strong, courageous, confident enough to choose the kind of life you want to live, and you can live the life the way you want it. I want you to believe this, to live in accordance with this, and to see for yourself if it happens or not. I challenge you. All right, I'll see you soon.